Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This video about index law and negative fractional indices. Let's see what about the index law and stay with us. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Okay, let's see what are the main points of index law. It applies in multiplication and division and bracket removing like this. First one is, you can see multiplication, but you have to remember that it applies for only base equal situation when you multiply or divide. In first two cases, you can see when multiplication you need to add the all powers, and when you divide these indices you need to subtract the powers. Third case is removing brackets. You can multiply all powers, and in reverse you can split the powers.
Here are some example for the application of indices law.
First case is 2x squared into 3x squared. This is type of a to the power m into a to the power n. Then you need to add the two powers. 2 into 3 is 6 and x to the power 4 coming from 2 plus 2. Second case is 6x to the power 5 divided by 3x to the power 2. This is type of dividing indices with same base, and 6 divided by 3 is 2, x to the power 3 coming from 5 minus 2. Third case is a to the power 3 within bracket power 2 into 2a squared. Then you can multiply these two powers, then you can get a to the power 6 into 2a squared. Then again same base, you can add the 6 and 2, it is 2a power 8. In fourth case you need to get the value of 3 cube, and you can multiply 2 and 3, then you got the x to the power 6 divided by x to the power 4. 3 cube is 27, and here same base division, then you need to subtract the powers. This is another type. You can simplify by using indices law. You need to remove bracket. Y squared into 3x minus y squared into y cube. First term is you got as 3xy squared minus, this is same base and multiplication, then you need to add the powers, it is y to the power 5. In second case you need to also remove the bracket, same before. First term you got 2x into 5x, then 2x into 2 minus 5y into 2x minus 5y into minus 3. Then you need to simplify, it is 10x to the power 2, it is 4x, this is minus 10xy, this is plus 15y. This is the final answer. I think that you got the point. Let's move to another type of simplification with the indices laws. This is a fractional type. Then you need to divide separately by common denominator, then you got like this. Then you can simplify by cancelling same base indices. 3 over 2, numerator is x and denominator is y. In here 3x to the power 4 divided by y. Move to the next question. It is 20x7 y over 5x squared y squared plus 15x cube divided by 5 squared y squared. Then numbers are simplified as 4, and same base indices, you need to subtract the powers. 4x to the power 5 divided by y. In here number is 3x over y squared. It is easy to simplification algebraic expression if you know the indices law. Let's move to the negative fractional indices. In this case, powers are not full numbers, they are type of fraction. In here is same base, but you need to add the half and half, then you got the x to the power 1, it is x. If you multiply n times of power of 1 over n with the same base, then you can add the all 1 over n fraction, then you got the x to the power 1 also, it is x. It is because you know addition of n times of 1 over n, it is equal to 1. Then
Let's check about very important points for the indices with rational powers. First point is a to the power 1 over m. We can write it as a square root degree of m. As an example, a to the power 1 over 2, we can write it as square root a degree is 2. Usually we call it as square root a. Second case is a to the power m divided by n. We can write it as square root a power of m degrees n. As an example, a to the power 3 over 5. We can write it as how? Square root a power of 3 degrees 5. Third point is a power of minus m. We can write it as 1 over a to the power plus m. As example, a to the power minus 3, we can write it as 1 over a to the power plus 3. Final point you need to remember, a to the power 0 is equal to 1. Any 0 power is equal to 1. You should remember that. Again, let's move to some example where they applies. First one is x cube divided by x minus cube. When subtract these two's power, you can get as x to the power 6. Second case is x to the power half into x to the power 3 over 2. We need to add these power because same base multiplication. Then you got x to the power 4 over 2. It is x to the power 2. Third case is x to the power 3 into 2 over 3. We need to multiply these two powers. We can get it as x to the power 2 again. Fourth case is 125 x to the power 6 square root. Degree of square root is 3. Then you need to write it as 125 power of, we can write it as 1 over 3. Then other point is x to the power 6 into 1 over 3. 1 over 3 power of 125 is equal to 5 into, we can multiply 6 and 1 over 3, we can get it as 5x squared. Final case, we can write it as 2 squared divided by x5 minus x divided by x5. Then you need to subtract these powers because it is division of indices. 2x squared minus 5 minus x1 minus 5. Then you got 2x minus 3 minus x minus 4 when subtract the powers. Next, we can write it as positive integers 2 over x to the power 3 minus 1 over x to the power 4. You know a to the power minus m equal to 1 over a to the power m. I used this point in this case. Okay, I believe that you got the super knowledge about the index law and negative fractional indices. And thank you for watching. Subscribe the channel. Stay with us and goodbye for now.